Mr. Chi. Just in a Nigerian court, I've just named the ipob, the terrorists, indigenous people of Biafra, terrorists. So, what is your take concerning that, and how do you feel? Do you feel cheated or what?
This is victory for people who knows that self-determination is a right, not a privilege. The IPOB have never been seen as a terrorist organization outside Nigeria. The Fulani-led judiciary in this country has always feasted on anything that will suppress and oppress the Igbo race. But unfortunately, we have seen the backbone of all these things is centered on the seemingly conquest agenda they are spearheading with their co-traveler, the Yorubas. The Yorubas will know that the consequences of breeding and opening the door wide for 10 days that are against the core existence of indigenous people and the people of Nigeria will only attract nothing but the fury. Let the judiciary continue to mess up the system as they like. Let them continue to be anti. Everything about the Nigerian judiciary is factored into being anti-Igbo. The government, anti-Igbo. The police, anti-Igbo. The military in the eastern part of the country is under siege. More than 20,000 to 50,000 checkpoints. But let me tell you, they are documenting, they are watching, we are seeing. There is no form of resistance to them. There is no form of resistance. But the consequences of it might become what Israel has become today. To the extent we take over everywhere by force. We are not afraid. We lost a war, according to Yoruba media, but we look at the ceasefire. Have the ceasefire agreement been met? Has it been able to be respected by both parties, by both bodies? Have they been able to look at the ceasefire? Does not mean that Igbo nation, the Igbo people are under conquest. The Yorubas are opening the doors of destruction to the Fulanis, and they are coming. They are boasting already. That will move in that direction, that will shift in that direction, that will accept in that direction. They will corner it in that direction. So that is what it is for now. They should keep on exposing what they don't know, how it came about. It has never been a record that the Uthman Dafodia stepped his foot in Southwest Yoruba land. I've never heard about that. We know what the Hausas were practicing before the advancement of conquest led by Uthman Dafodia. But it was not in the record. I've not heard that he entered here, Lagos here, the Southwest. But how Southwest were able to embrace Islamic religion to the extent that the Sultan of Sokoto set up a council to make sure that Sharia is being implemented in Southwest, shows that something Nnamdi Kanu has talked about. A few days from now, that time, we saw it very clearly. The same court came out. The Fulani-led judiciary came out using the Yorubas against the Igbos, making unnecessary. What has Fulani contributed to the development of Nigeria? In terms of resources, in terms of personnel, in terms of innovation, in terms of ingenuity, in terms of, name one. Would you see them in football? Why would you see them in career? What would you see them? Apart from sit down in that Abuja, dip their pipe inside the Biafran land and make the oil, crude oil. Then they cross their leg and laugh. That's all they know what to do. But there's always a red line. And the red line is that they know the red line. Opuzadema, all the governors they planted in the eastern part of the country, they are looking at to use as a stepping point. If they like, let them appoint Islam, Igbo man, Islam in Abuja. It's their business. Let them prescribe and kill Nnamdi Kanu there so that they will be happy. Is that not what they want? Kill Nnamdi Kanu, let him die. So that you people will rest. The Yorubas will leave Igbos alone. Hausas will leave Igbos alone. The Yorubas and Hausas will go and live their life. They have been ruling this country since 1960.
So, don't you think with this move, Ekpa will be extradited since ipob have been tagged to be a terrorist group?
Bros, if they bring this one down, when they killed Ojukwu, did they stop Biafra? That's the question you ask yourself. When they killed Ojukwu, did they stop Biafra?
Was Ojukwu killed? I think he died a natural death.
Bro, you do not know what happened. Did they stop Biafra? All the things they are doing, did they stop Biafra? You might not understand what I mean. When they rejected the Aburi agreement that would have put Nigeria, give Nigeria a peaceful. Aburi was just an agreement of peace. He said Ojukwu came prepared more than you, and that is why we will not honor. And Ojukwu, Awolowo supported it. They became friends. They fought the Igbos for 4 years. The Igbo nation, we are picking nylon on the streets. But today, they took over the oil block. They poisoned the Igbo brothers in South and tell them they are not Igbos. They changed their names and changed their communities. They said they are not Igbo. Tell me where in the world we do not have ethnic national minorities. It's only Igbo own. There is a problem. All these things that you are seeing happen is to bring bomb gun on the eastern part of the country. To resist it. The children, just like what Nnamdi said, there was a country. People will come and ask what happened to that country. If they want to create Middle East in Nigeria, let them go ahead and create Middle East in Nigeria. But I will tell you that the God of Israel will not allow it. God of Israel will not allow it. I said God of Israel will not allow it. God of Israel will not allow it. The founder of Zionist movement will not allow it. Because I cannot sing a strange land, the lost song in a strange land. I cannot. I cannot. My generation will not. Because I do not come from that generation. I come from the generation of God. That's my generation. Where you found God is where I am. Wherever God is where I am. By faith, by commission, and by whatever. Hook or crook, that's where I am. And I do not have any plan to terminate anybody for religious sake. The Igbos doesn't have that. Why killing people? What do you want to achieve with making sure that Igbo man is being suppressed and oppressed? If Gowon had known that without signing Aburi agreement, that something like Biafra will come, he would have signed it. But unfortunately, Gowon did not know that Biafra will come in between. He pushed Igbos to death. Igbos found gold in death. They turned that death to Biafra. And Biafra has become a religion. Biafra has become gold. Biafra has become faith. Biafra has become hope. Biafra has become innovation. Biafra has become science. Biafra has become advancement. Biafra has gone to the moon without the white mass input. You don't know. You will know. Let them continue the oppression and suppression. Everything that is happening to Igbos in Nigeria is being documented. It took Israel as a nation 400 and something years. One day, God sent a Moses. One day, God will send a Moses. And the Bible recorded that the gate of hell will not prevail. When light shows, darkness will disappear. It has been a living proof. We don't see them in anywhere. They don't contribute to the social life. They don't breed anything. What they do is to sit in Abuja and share their loot with Yorubas and share the resources of the Igbos with Yorubas and push them to slavery by the kind of policies they came up with. We saw we saw open grazing, this and that. Now Tinubu has come with his own to squeeze Igbos economically. Well, Akebuchu Anwa, we are watching. Thank you and God bless.